Hi, Ren Wild here to talk about one of my favorite topics, food. So, tamales, good or bad? Today, I'm in Mexico. I was walking down the street, found a tamale vendor, was super excited. I love tamales. I bought three. So, I bought three different types of tamales. I've eaten two of the three. Tamales, good or bad, I can definitely tell you they taste good. I knew that already. And these ones were absolutely delicious and they did not disappoint. So I had one that was stuffed with pineapple. That was great. I had another one stuffed with cheese and green pepper strips. Delicious. And I have one more to go, and it's chicken with green salsa. And as soon as I'm finished this video, I am going to eat it. So let's get to the video. Tamales, good or bad? We know they taste good. Here's what one of them looks like. You can see about the size. That one cost me, and they all cost the same price, 17 pesos. And that would be about $1, depending on the exchange rate, that would be about $1.20 Canadian. Tamales, good or bad, they taste good and they're good for the budget too at $1.20 Canadian each. So let's get down to the ingredients. I wasn't sure exactly what the ingredients are. So I went on the internet and took a little bit of a deeper look. And so remember, I'm talking about Mexico tamales. There's tamales from other countries as well, other cultures, and they're made a little bit different. The Mexican tamales, the dough is made from corn, and I think that's a good thing, especially for people who are gluten sensitive. The nice thing about Mexico is you can find a lot of corn-based, or at least non-wheat-based breads and flours. So great for people who are gluten sensitive. And then the dough is mixed with lard or vegetable shortening and broth. So as soon as I read lard, vegetable shortening, red flag definitely went up for me. So I was like, uh-oh, but we'll get back to that one. So chili puree or dried chilies are sometimes added to the batter. And then the tamales are wrapped up in usually a corn husk and then steamed. And so that sounds good. They're steamed, they're not fried. Should be good. The fillings can be sweet or savory. As I've already told you, I did have a sweet one, a pineapple one, and the other two are savory. So after reading that, I was a little bit more curious. I wanted to dig a little bit deeper into the actual ingredients. So I looked up a recipe online for Mexican tamales. And I found a good site how to make authentic Mexican tamales. So, and the other good thing was she had the nutrition value at the bottom, so I could take a look at that. So the first recipe I looked at was a chicken stuffed tamale, and the nutrition facts were it's about 275 calories for one chicken tamale. Carbs were high at 20 grams, and protein 9 grams. And the fat, which I thought was high at 17 grams. Now, all the latest research that I've been reading is fat is no longer what makes us fat, it's sugar. So if you believe that, you're going to do good with this tamale because there's only 1 gram of sugar. However, I like to watch my fat intake, so I find 17 grams for one tamale a little high. Also, the sodium is high, and that is something else I watch for. The good thing is there's fiber, potassium, vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, iron, and like I said before, just the 1 gram of sugar. So not too bad. And then when I looked at the recipe for the sweet tamales, calories were definitely higher, about 360 for a tamal. There was carbs are high, 61 grams. Proteins lower than the savory at 5 grams. And the fat's lower as well at 11 grams. Sodium, of course, is lower. You've got the same nutrients as the savory: potassium, fiber, vitamin A, vitamin C, calcium, iron. But the sugar is 20 grams. And definitely there's some natural sugar from the fruit, stuff with pineapple or strawberries or whatever it may be. But with the sweet tamales, I learned that they add to the corn dough, they add cinnamon, vanilla, butter, and of course sugar. So I definitely watch my sugar intake, and I believe for a woman, about 27 grams per day is the maximum of added sugar you want to have in your diet. So 20 grams for a tamale, and I know it's not all added, but I try to stay away from sweets. So my dream of going to the tamale stand every morning for breakfast and getting a couple tamales, I've had to rethink that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go once a week and I'm going to get 2 savory tamales, and I'm just going to skip the sweet one altogether. So I hope that helps you with your food choices. I hope you're enjoying this gift of a day, and don't forget to run wild.